How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today, we're playing in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee because Mega Evolutions were just announced to be coming back in Legends ZA. And I'm really hyped to use Megas again, so I figured, what's the last game that had Megas? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So here we are. So you want to see more Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battles? You know what to do. Looking at the team, Aerodactyl, Muck, Pikachu, the partner Pikachu, Venusaur, Starmie, and a Kangaskhan. So I think they might lead with Aerodactyl to get their Stealth Rocks up. So I'm going to lead with my Melmetal, just to kind of double Iron Bash that thing into the face. I haven't played Let's Go in a while, a long while, probably about, what, 5 years? So I am a bit nervous about it, but I think we might be alright. I just really want to use Megas again, man. And the battle begins! So we've got this really cool intro. You know what? I really like Let's Go Wi-Fi battles. I thought they were quite fun. They're very simple and to the point. No items or anything like that. So they're going to lead off with Aerodactyl, which is just as I predicted, as we lead off with Alloy the Melmetal, which is amazing. I love the art style in this game. It looks so cool. Right, so let's go for a double Iron Bash straight away. They may just go straight for Stealth Rocks. Aerodactyl is typically used as a Stealth Rock setter in these games, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're alright to go for a double Iron Bash. Hopefully we don't miss. And there we go. And that should, yep, it hits twice, so it's going to KO that Aerodactyl, which is fantastic. So down it goes. Now they can just bring in whatever Pokemon they want, though, and take out our Melmetal. Well, try and take out our Melmetal. In comes Pikachu. So Pikachu, obviously, is the part of Pikachu. It resists double Iron Bash. We do have Earthquake, but this thing can have a lot of different moves. It could easily have a Fire type move right now, so I'm half tempted to go into Charizard. But I don't think I will. I think I'm going to go straight for an Earthquake here, just to see what they're going to do. They go for a Thunderbolt. That's obviously going to bounce right off us. Boom. Melmetal. Oh, he got paralyzed. Okay, so this is unfortunate. We do get the Earthquake off, though, so there we go. Earthquake should take out the Pikachu. Oh, it clearly takes out that Pikachu. No problems there. No problems there. I didn't take a picture of the team, actually, so I don't actually know what Pokemon they've got anymore. I completely forgot their team. In comes Venusaur. So this one is going to be a bit trickier to take down. It's very bulky, and I'm pretty sure it gets Earth Power or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... Charizard's going to get 4 times hit by the Stealth Rocks, but... is it worth it? Might be worth it. I might go in Starmie, to be honest with you. I think I will go in Starmie. Starmie is a pretty good answer to this. We have got the Psychic move, which is Stab, and we've got Ice Beam as well. So Venusaur is a big threat to us right now. So I'm going to go into Patrick Star, the Starmie. And we get some Stealth Rocks. They go for a Sludge Bomb, expecting the switch into maybe Charizard. Good shout by my opponent right there, as we just go for a Psychic here, which is definitely going to do a lot of damage to the Venusaur. They are Mega Venusaur, so Mega Venusaur is back, and it looks so cool. I love Mega Venusaur. It's such a really cool design. It's like how Venusaur should have been all along. So we go for a Psychic here. That's not going to take out Venusaur, no way, Jose, as they go for a Mega Drain, which is going to drain our health away. And heal them up as well, which is great. So Patrick goes down, which is unfortunate. Now, I've got a couple of options here, but I think my best option is going to be the Charizard. So I'm going to go straight to Charizard. I know we're going to get hit by the Stealth Rocks straight up, but it's whatever. We've got Roost. We can handle it. So Stealth Rocks are there. Obviously, it's going to do just... we can live another Stealth Rocks if we really want to. I'm going to Mega Evolve into my Mega Charizard X, and I'm going to Flare Blitz this thing in the face right now. So they do withdraw the Venusaur. What are they going to go in to take a Flare Blitz, though? That's the real question. A Starmie. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we're going to react to our Keystone, like so. And then after this, we'll just go for an Outrage. We don't have speed, but I'm pretty confident we can live at least one hit from this thing. Because we are, not resistant, but we are neutral. So Flare Blitz comes through and does a lot of damage. Recoil is obviously going to be a thing, but not too much because we didn't do that much damage. And I'm kind of hoping Charizard can take a Outrage right now. Can take an Ice Beam right now. So let's go for Outrage. Hopefully they don't have it. We do outspeed, though. Okay. As Starmie's going to go down, Charizard X is going to go ahead and run rampant through the team now. Obviously, they have got Pokemon that do outspeed the Charizard if they want to. But, we should be alright. All right, in comes Muck. Muck can definitely take an Outrage, I would say. And we are locked in because it is Outrage. So let's see how this plays out for them. Outrage comes through. They should live, even though it's Stab and really powerful. They do live because it's a Muck. We get confused from the Outrage. And Charizard X is putting in the work right now. They go for... What do they go for? An Ice Punch. That ain't going to cut it, I'm afraid. As now we can just go for an Earthquake. Hopefully we snap out of confusion. Please, can you snap through? Come on. Earthquake comes through. There we go. Charizard X coming through with the Earthquake. Taking out the Muck. Lovely jubbly. Look, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, in comes Venusaur once again. So we are still confused. So they could easily push through the confusion. I am going to go for a Flare Blitz here. Hopefully we can break through. If we don't break through, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We broke through. Flare Blitz comes through. Charizard X is a menace. As down goes the Venusaur. And then I think we go down to Recoil here. So Venusaur goes down. And then we go down to the Recoil, unfortunately, as Charizard X is no more. But it's fine. We still have a decent amount of Pokemon here, so I'm going to go into Boltsy because I can't remember what Pokemon they had left. So I'll just go into whatever I think is going to be fastest. So Boltsy comes in, this shiny Jolteon, nice and shiny, gotta love it. As they bring in Kangaskhan. So Kangaskhan was the Pokemon on their team that I wasn't remembering. So Stone's obviously digging to us, but it's fine. Let's go for a Thunder Wave first, so this thing can't outspeed and KO anything else. Oh, and they forfeit. There we go. So pretty interesting first game. Pretty interesting first game. We got Charizard X to do something though, which is always nice. Alright, on to the second game. We have got a new opponent called Leo. They've got a Snorlax, Venusaur, Gyarados, Blastoise, Charizard, and a Pikachu. It's like a pseudo red team. Obviously, Gyarados doesn't really fit there, but if they had Lapras, it'd be a red team. So pretty good stuff. I think I'm going to lead off with Aerodactyl, and I'm just going to kind of go from there. Get the Stealth Rocks up and all that, because they're going to be important for that Charizard that they've got, and also the Gyarados. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll just jump straight into the game. In comes the Venusaur as their first Pokemon. I forgot to say when the battle begins. I zoned out for a second there. But anyway, Aerodactyl lead, Venusaur lead. We should be alright here. We don't have a move to really hit this thing for super effective damage, but we can go for a Stealth Rocks and just get them up on their side of the field. Obviously, I'm not going to Mega Evolve my Aerodactyl because there's no point. They're going to withdraw the Venusaur. What are they going to go into? Blastoise or Pikachu maybe? Or Snorlax. Snorlax is an interesting one. So in comes the Snorlax. We get the Stealth Rocks up like so. And then what we'll do is we'll go for a Taunt on this thing because we don't want it to do any like cursing or anything like that. If curse is even in the game, I can't remember. Let's go for a Taunt anyway because we may as well. Taunt comes through like so. Absolutely getting on their nerves, taunting them. They can't use Toxic, so they were going to try and Toxic us. Interesting. So I'm going to switch out now, and I think my best Pokemon to switch into is probably, you know what, I think Aerodactyl is probably the best Pokemon to do here. So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide real quick and just get as much damage off on this thing as possible. There we go. Rock Slide comes through. And it does nearly half. So Snorlax, because... Oh, it was a crit. They go for a Thunder Punch, though. That's going to definitely hurt us a bit, as it does over half to us. And no paralysis, which is nice. So I'm going to go for another Rock Slide here. I don't see any reason not to. So Rock Slide comes through. They avoid the attack, and they go for a Thunder Punch again, which is definitely going to take us out, surely. Aerodactyl does go down, so that is unfortunate, but it is what it is at the end of the day. As now they shook off the taunt, we can just go into Alloy the Melmetal, who is definitely well equipped to take on this Snorlax because they can't Toxic us because we're a Steel type, and we can just go for a Double Iron Bash right now to do a lot of damage to this Snorlax. Double Iron Bash comes through. There we go, looking good, and it is a 2-hit KO from where they are. Bearing in mind we hit 2 times in a row, so it was a 1-hit KO really. In comes Charizard. This thing is obviously a threat. I don't think any Melmetal for much more else after this. They probably Mega Evolve into Charizard Y, I would say, to hit me on the special side. So I'm going to go for a Thunder Punch just to see what they do. They are going to Mega Evolve their Charizard. Usually if you've got a Charizard, you Mega Evolve it. And they're going to go into the X version just like I usually do with mine, which is absolutely fantastic. They go for a Fire Blast and miss. We go for a Thunder Punch. And it's not going to do much damage at all to them because it's resisted now that they're a Dragon type. So now that they're a Dragon type, we go for an EQ, just in case they miss the Fire Blast again, which they don't, as that is probably, yeah, cleanly takes out Melmetal in one shot, as down it goes, melts into a puddle. So the Charizard is out on the field. What do we do here? I would say maybe Patrick Starmie comes in, and we just go for that, and then we go for a Psychic to finish off this Charizard. That's the only thing I can think to do. Obviously, we can go for a Psychic now. That should take it out. But there's no point going for a Scald. Psychic hits everything on their team, as that is easily going to take out the Charizard, right? Yep, there we go. So Charizard does go down, and we are winning this game so far. Actually, I say we're winning, but it's actually even Stevens. We're at 4-4. That Pikachu's hair looks amazing, by the way. It's really cool. Right, so Pikachu is in. We know it's going to go for a Thunderbolt here, so I think we're better off going into our Jolteon. Jolteon seems like the best option here. So there we go. Withdrawing Starmie, we're going to go into Jolteon real quick, who should be able to 1v1 this Pikachu with Shadow Ball. Nice and shiny, gotta love it. They go for a Zippy Zap, which is definitely going to sting a bit. Really cool animation as well. Really cool animation. I miss the animations of these older games because they look better than Scarlet and Violet, I'd say. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. It should do a lot of damage to the Pikachu. So let's go for it, as that does... It's a 2-hit KO, as they go for a Dig, which is very interesting. So Dig Pikachu, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. So, let's go into Charizard once again, because it's our only flying type, and it's our only Pokemon that's actually, immune/resistant to ground, until we Mega Evolve, of course. And then there we go. So Charizard comes in. We're going to be immune to that Dig. No problems there. As then we can go for a Mega Evolution to avoid the Thunderbolt damage, and we just go straight for an EQ on this thing. That's all we need to do. So we're going to Mega Evolve into Charizard X, like so. Boom. No Stealth Rock damage as well, because I didn't get him up, which is great. They go for a Splishy Splash, which is Pikachu's surf thing, and that could paralyze us, I believe. But it doesn't paralyze us. It doesn't do much damage. Earthquake comes through, and down goes the Pikachu. There we go. And I love the way this thing runs back to them, because it's the partner Pikachu. That's so cute. And just rests on his shoulder. In comes Blastoise. Now, this thing obviously walls us to the ends of Earth. I do kind of want to keep my Charizard around if I can do. So I'm going to switch out into our Starmie. Starmie should be able to 1v1 this thing by going for Thunderbolts. So we'll withdraw our Charizard X. We'll go into Starmie, Patrick Star over here. There we go. They go for a Scald, which is obviously not going to do much damage to us, but it might burn us. If it burns us, that's going to be unfortunate. It doesn't burn us, which is great. Now we can go straight for a Thunderbolt. They may bring in the Venusaur here, but it's fine. They don't. They can probably take one Thunderbolt anyway, because it's not stabbed. There we go. They can take one. They go for an EQ, which is going to do a lot more damage than the Scald did, that's for sure. As it does, takes us down to half. And then we just go straight for a Thunderbolt once again to take out this Blastoise. Thunderbolt comes through, easily takes care of that Blastoise, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Blastoise goes down, which is great, so I can mark that off the list, like so. And then they've got Gyarados and Venusaur left. Venusaur comes in, so that's a pretty good one. Venusaur makes sense because it can definitely take a Psychic from full. That's for sure, because it's got enough bulk to it. But I'm going to go for the Psychic anyway. They might go for a Mega Drain to heal themselves back up by KOing us, but... yeah, they probably go for a Mega Drain right now. They go for a Toxic, which can't miss because it's a Poison type. Interesting choice when you've got a Starmie right there, but... I think maybe the best thing for me to do is to just attack this thing. So I'm going to go for it. Starmie might be pulling through for us right now. Starmie might be pulling through for us. So let's go for a Psychic real quick. Psychic comes through. Easily takes out that Venusaur, right? Yeah, there we go. So Venusaur does go down. And like looking at Venusaur's model and then looking at the new one in Scarlet and Violet, you can really see the difference. So Toxic's going to take its effect on our Starmie, which means now their last Pokemon being Gyarados, and they've already Mega Evolved the Charizard, so it can't take a Thunderbolt, I don't think. So but Gyarados comes in, gets some Stealth Rock damage, and it looks like our Poison Star over here is going to be able to take the W this game. But seeing Charizard X doing something is amazing. In both battles, it did something. As down goes the Gyarados, and there goes the game. So GG Leo, that was a pretty fun one. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.